Hey, what's up guys? So today we're going to be doing a blinged out Nike sandal.
Every time I come around the city, bang, bang. Think it rang real about anything, bang. Every time I buy new.
So here's what you guys will need for the tutorial. Scissors. You need a toothpick. Gloves so you don't get glue on your hands. I'm using Gorilla Glue today. I prefer to use the Gorilla Glue only because it doesn't stink as much as the E6000. If you do use E6000, wear a mask, even with the Gorilla Glue as well, but the fumes aren't as strong. You will need chain lengths of rhinestones, so you'll need maybe about 2 yards. This is about 6 mm, and I'm also using 8 mm. I use both, but you can just use a smaller size like the 6 mm. And you'll need obviously your flip flop. You can use Nike, Fila, Puma, Adidas, or you can just use a regular flip flop and just bling out the whole thing. And I have my Bristol board that I use to glue on, so you guys can use that as well. Okay, so let's get started. So first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to put glue onto the Nike sign. Glue's not coming out. So you're just going to take the glue and then spread it around with the toothpick. Don't put too much Gorilla Glue as well because it does bubble a lot. So I'm just going to spread the glue around and add a little bit more. Just going to put glue towards the end. So I've already cut the chains, like pre-cut them. So this is an 8, size 8 mm. So you're just basically going to stick it on. So that's our first. This will be our second. This one's in size 8 as well. Just do a close-up. So I'm actually just going to snip off the last one. So just putting it back, making sure that it's straight. Now I believe I have to add 2 more layers. I'm just going to add a little bit of more glue. And spread it out. So this tutorial will take a little bit of time because it's like a lot of preciseness to make sure that everything is about the same size as the Nike check sign. So you're looking about, I'll say, maybe like half an hour to 40 minutes making these. So I'm just trying to fix it to get up there. In some places you might have to add a little more glue. So I'm just counting how much I need to cut off. So I need 8 pieces for the top part. So that's 6, 7, 8. And just snip it. I think this is a smaller size. Oops. Okay, so let me grab a... My bad. So this is the 8, and I'll cut off 8 pieces. Again, 3, 6, 7, 8. So just adding a little more glue. But honestly, I could have added less because it does, I feel like, smear out. I have a paper towel just to wipe off any excess. So now just filling up the spots, making sure that the background is covered. Okay, so basically what we're gonna do is, I've already added like the parts to the E, so we're gonna work from the E to the N, and then I also filled in little parts down over here with the like the smaller chains, and then yeah, so I added glue, and then I'm just gonna put 2 strands down. So just double checking which one's which. So this is 7 cuts for the E. So just gonna take the toothpick, pull it down. Make sure that it's straight. And this is the other one. So then again, adding it on. I also added these ones, and it's just you need 2. So just make sure that they're straight. Okay. So for the K, I actually did smaller pieces. I did 1 big one and then 1 small one. So just gonna add glue again. And you can just dab off any excess so it's not showing or anything. So it's about 7. So I'm using the little one. It's added. I'm just making sure that it's straight. So now I added the second one. I just need to flip it over. So this one's actually, I feel like, too small. So I'm gonna cut a bigger one. So I'm just gonna add a little bit more glue again. This is the chain, so I'm gonna cut 7. So what I'm gonna do is just gonna push the other one forward, and then so it fills up the gap. And then just straighten it as much as possible. Okay, so now we're gonna add like the rest of the K. So I did here is I cut small ones. So there's 4, and then 1, 2, 3, 4, and then there's 6. Actually, it like bends, so it's 10. So I found the 4. So that's the 4, and then I'm just flipping it again. So now I'm gonna add the other one that's a 10. I believe. Actually, so just take the smaller chain and then basically just cut it. Cut 10. So just put it on there, and then it curves, and then you snip the last one. So just cut it. You can cut it beforehand and then just push it in with the toothpick. and then bring this one down. So it does take a little bit of time. And then we need 4 for this last one. So the eye is obviously the easiest. I think you need, so you need 7 and then 2 of them. So we're just gonna glue it. Add the second one. I'm just trying to do this as fast as possible. Blood does not want to flip. Okay, there we go. So just straighten it out. So that's the eye done. And last but not least is the N. So start from this part and then go to the last part of the N. And almost done. It's just wiping off any excess again. So what I do like about the E6000 is that it dries on clear. The only thing about the Gorilla Glue is that it dries off a little bit. It's like translucent basically. So sometimes it shows a little bit. So that's why it's better to wipe off the excess. So that part, and I'm just gonna add one little. So I'm adding a small stone to the bottom. And then just following this one. So I cut 3 for the So 3 for the top, and then we're doing the cross. We're gonna add a bit in. So that one has 8. So I'm just checking this one to see. So this one has 8. So just gonna add more glue on this side now. Okay, looks like it needs to be longer. So it does need to be longer, so I'm gonna cut a longer chain. Where's this one going? Just putting glue in the middle. So lay it down and then cut it. and then just fill it in like that. It's a bit on an angle. And then you can add another one. So we're going to cut more of this small chain. Just going to cut about this much and snip it. So again, filling it in, and then I'm going to hold it down and cut. So they do get pushed over sometimes, so just make sure that you have the gaps and that everything's staying straight. So we're going to add the last two. So I use the big, I use an 8mm because it's already pre-cut. And then I just need one more. Just gonna try and fit this small one in. And then add one more at the bottom, and then that's it, guys. So just add one more stone and then we're done. So yeah, it's a little bit of a longer tutorial and I'm sorry it took so long, but I'd rather show you guys like the details of it so you guys know exactly what you're doing. So that's how it looks, and that's how you get your blinged out sandals. So it's about 40 minutes it'll take. Alright, so I'll show you guys pictures, and yeah, stay tuned.